Today, the Minnesota Supreme Court made a major ruling when it comes to marijuana. Police cannot search your vehicle if they smell cannabis. Gordon Severson has more on today's decision.
Yeah, lawyers say the big takeaway from this decision is that officers can still use the smell of marijuana as one of the reasons why they decided to search a vehicle. But it can't be the only reason. They would need to provide other evidence or reasons why they feel a search of the vehicle is necessary. The Minnesota Supreme Court's decision is tied to a case from 2 years ago in Litchfield, where a driver was pulled over by officers and they decided to search the vehicle because they smelled marijuana. Court records showed the officers did find 3 pipes and meth in the vehicle. The driver was charged, but he challenged his case and won, stating the search was unlawful because the only reason officers gave to search his vehicle was a smell of marijuana.
It said that the odor of marijuana in a motor vehicle alone does not justify the search of the vehicle.
Criminal defense attorney Michael Brandt says the case eventually made its way to the Minnesota Supreme Court, which agreed with this decision, even though this case happened before the legalization of marijuana.
And they based that upon the fact that you can legally possess hemp, you can legally possess a small amount, well, not legally, but possession of a small amount of marijuana was not a criminal act. And number 3, people can possess marijuana for medical purposes.
So what does this decision mean now that marijuana is legal in Minnesota? Well, Brandt says since driving under the influence of marijuana is still illegal, officers would still be able to cite the smell of marijuana as one reason why they decided to search a vehicle, but they would need to provide additional reasons as well.
So they may be more in tune to look for things like erratic driving or other things with the driver that might indicate the driver is under the influence of marijuana or in some fashion, possessing it illegal, if you will.
And when it comes to driving with marijuana in your vehicle, the lawyers I spoke with say the laws are similar to alcohol. To be safe, they say the marijuana should be in the sealed package it came in, and you should put it in your trunk. That way, they say it's unopened and away from the driver, showing you weren't using it while you were driving. Back to you.
Thanks, Gordon.